Okay guys, so I want to improve the brakes on the bike by removing the ABS component of the system. It's just a bypass really, just running a line direct from the master cylinder down to the caliper. I've already removed the line, I've had it draining into a container. Looking in under here where the two lines go in, I can see them disappearing in there to the ABS unit. I'm not going to remove the unit, just going to remove those two lines and put blinking plugs in the ports. So I think I'll start first with removing the fairings and go from there. I can see I'm going to have to get further into the bike there to get to the unit. Possibly going to have to remove the tank and the airbox, blah blah. I hope not, but we'll see how we go. So I've got the fairings off and I can see the lines basically underneath that plastic shroud going from braided to steel, solid steel lines. I'm doubting there's a unscrewable connection in there. So it looks like I'm going to have to take the tank off and airbox, seat, etc. and have a bit of a look and try and locate where the actual unit is, and the lines will have to be disconnected there and plugged. So yep, a bit more digging to do. Once I got the tank off, there's the ABS unit in a quite accessible place, which is good for a change. Got the two lines here coming in from the front and the two going to the back. Won't need to touch those obviously. It is a 10mm 12mm hex for getting it undone, and the thread's 10mm diameter by 1mm pitch, so that's the finest 10mm thread. So need some blanking ports, 10mm by 1mm pitch to go in there once the line's out the way like that. So now I'm just going to have to unbolt both of those and try and thread them through the side of the frame. I've done this job on another bike and it was a real pain actually. Hopefully thread them through to the front cleanly without fouling on anything. See how we go. Getting these lines out isn't real easy. Got the other end free. There's not much room between the radiator and this plastic piece where the lines run through originally. You sort of got to try and lift the plastic piece as much as you can to give yourself room to move the line, and then just try and thread it through the best you can. It's a bit awkward. I can't do it with one hand holding the camera, so you can sort of get the gist of what's going on there. Took me about 10 minutes to get the other line out, but I got there. This is the one that runs up to the lever originally. Yep, just a bit of perseverance and hold your tongue in the right place. Here we are, both lines out. Just a matter now of bolting all this stuff back up again that I had loose. Good idea in the meantime, while you're waiting on your lines to be made like I am or whatever, just put the bolts back in just to keep crap out of those holes. I haven't got my port plugs yet. I'll get those tomorrow, and same here. Just make sure you don't get any brake fluid on your bike because it's horribly corrosive stuff. So I'll have a bit of a measure up. I did see somewhere online that someone recommended the line length of 26 inches for a direct line from the master cylinder to the caliper, but I'll have my own measure up and see what I come up with. Okay guys, back again a couple of days later. Meanwhile, I've had my local brake outfit make up this custom line for me. He had all the right fittings. Only thing I was a little bit concerned about was the tightness of this one here and here compared to here. But I've had it on, and it fits in. Where are we? Fits in there okay, so that's good. Just fits in. What else? Price wise, I appreciate you can get these things online from outfits like Spiegler, but to my home country of New Zealand, with freight and shitty exchange rate, our currency is quite weak, etc., etc., and the wait time, that's not a go. Cost me 152 New Zealand dollars to get this made up, which by today's exchange rate is 87 US, so pretty comparable. Weight wise, it's a third with those other two, 113 grams versus 324. I've just weighed it. And what else? Oh yes, length. So I worked it out at 650 millimeters, which is 25.6 inches. If you went 26 inches, rounded it up, that would be absolutely fine. I've had it on, I know it fits. It does look very short, but it is correct. This rubber piece here for protecting the braided cable. Hang on. Oh, where are we? Here. I don't know if you can see. Hang on, I've just cut that to get it off the other one. But it sits on there pretty tight. I think it'll be fine. And that just goes through, where are we? I've gone and lost myself again. Here we are. Yep, that just goes in that piece there and protects the cable on the way up to the master cylinder. Right, that's about it. I shall get it on and we'll do some more. So she's on, looks good. Got it running down there through the rubber bung nicely. And with the sensor line clipped on, coming down the bottom, nice, all done. So that's it really. Yeah, I've just got to block off the ABS ports where I took those two lines out, get some fluid in there and get it bled up and yada yada yada, and should be all good. Yep, hope this helps someone doing a similar job. Cheers.